What's up guys, it's the Agent of Power Sun here, and today I am bringing you another top 5 video. It is the top 5 rivals in Yu-Gi-Oh! This video will exclude Arc V because I basically haven't watched it, so it would be silly for me to do a video including it. And so I'm not going to waste any time, let's get straight into it. Alright, coming in at top 5 on my list is Jack Atlas. And I know what you're thinking, holy crap, but you love Yusei Fudo, how can you hate Jack Atlas? Well, I hate Jack Atlas because, first of all, let's get one thing right. I'm going off of what I've seen from the English dub. His voice is god-awful. His character is painful, if you will. Like, I don't know. Like, when you look at the other ones, like, there's something about them that you can enjoy, from like the complete attitude of Shark to the almost god complex of Kaiba. And then there's just like Jack Atlas, who's just like this run-of-the-mill asshole douchebag that like we all know and we all went to school with, or we all go to school with, and we're just like, fuck you, bro, like, just shut up. And like I don't know, like I don't know how to put it, because he's just so, he's generic. He's like beyond generic. Like, he's just a generic a-hole. And yeah, I don't know how else to describe it, so let's Chaz it up for number 4. Chaz. You know, I kind of feel bad having you put Chaz down this far, because I actually kind of like Chaz. Keyword there, kinda. Chaz is pretty neat. I like that as a rival, he actually does befriend Jaden. And because of that, I debated putting the guy who's Destiny Heroes, but I mean, originally Chad was the rival of Jaden. Dang it, get their names right, Krishna. And so, you know, I had to put him on here. But, you know, as much as I kind of like his character can be extremely annoying. Like, when he went on the whole Chaz it up phase, that was the most aggravating thing. Like, just having to hear it so much for him to suck so hard. Now, I will give that if you do read the manga, he was a fucking beast. He was actually not that bad. Like, he was actually an enjoyable character. He was pretty, like, monster, if you will. But I'm going off of the animated series, not the comics, because if I did, then I'd have to do a lot of research, and my list would probably change drastically. So for this, I'm using animes, and you know, he was just annoying. Like, even the Society of Light, like, yeah, I get it. He's the one that's trying to convince people, and he's beating people and getting them into the society. But overall, he was just so annoying. Like, oh, everything has to be white. Oh, the Society of White is so great. Like, you don't understand, guys. It's the best thing ever. Like, just shut up. We get it. Like, and he just, stuff like that makes me really hate the character. Oh man, number 3, this one was really rough. I went between him and number 2, but number 3's gotta be Kite. You know, like, Kite's, he's decent. Like, I like Kite to an extent. And, you know, as far as, like, rivals go, I guess you can say he's actually one of the more badass ones on the show. Because even for the anime, like, as dumb as Zexal was in the English dub, the two, like, best factors, I feel, were the rivals. And Kite was fantastic. Like, he's actually good. Like, unlike a lot of the other players, like, he's actually good. And well, I can't say he consistently beats Yuma, but, I don't know, all the times I've seen them duel, he, like, punishes Yuma. Which I like. I like that Yuma can't reach him. Jeez. you know, like I don't know, like so much about him is just so great. Like he's badass. I love Photon. I love his Photon dragons. They're awesome, even though they're a blatant ripoff, if you will. Man, like I have nothing bad to say about Kai. Like I don't about any of the top three, to be real. Number two is Shark. Shark is on this is number two because he's just so fucking angry. He's just always mad, and that's why I like him, because like he reminds me of that like one guy that's always salty in the game because like someone beat him. Like, and the crazy thing is like that's not the problem with Kite. Like Kite's really good at dueling. Like he's a really good duelist too, but he has that salt factor that you're just like I don't know. Like to me, he always just feels like he's salty for no fucking reason, and you're like, you are the epitome of all the a-holes in Yu-Gi-Oh that are just looking for the win, and I'm glad that there is a rival. And then what makes it better is he's one of those salty guys that's always having to deal with a scrub, as they like to call them. And so he's constantly like losing to a scrub, and so it makes him even saltier, and it's just so good. Like I like him because it's hilarious. Like those two together are fucking hilarious. Like Yuma and Shark, because you got Scrub versus Salty Pro. Scrub beats Salty Pro, makes Salty Pro saltier. So yeah, that's why he's number two. And so by now, you've guessed it. Number one is, of course, Kaiba. Yeah. A lot of these choices have been made, like, completely just by older me and not by, like, younger me watching Yu-Gi-Oh! So, the thing about Kaiba is the perfect rival. Like in the sense, like, he reminds me so much of a Gary or Blue, if you will, from Pokemon, because it's like, oh, I'm so good, I'm so great, I'm the best ever, like no one can ever beat me, I am a god amongst men, gets beat, gets beat, gets beat, I'm still better, I'm still the best, like it doesn't matter, nope, I'm always gonna be better than you, gets beat, gets beat, gets beat, nope, still better. It's like this goes on forever, and he's one of those people, and he's also a salty player, because he's like, no matter how much he loses, he's still like, I'm better than you. And then he's so salty that he holds tournaments to invite Yugi just so he can duel Yugi and beat him. Like, whole tournaments based around beating one guy because you're that salty. Like, it's so good. And then, like, on top of that, like, I don't know, watching a lot of his duels, he can be kind of raw, even though, you know, the rules aren't necessarily followed on the show. Like, seeing some of his duels are just fucking raw. Like, especially when you start to get into the later seasons, like, I'm sorry, I'm always going to go to Battle City, because, like, I fucking love Battle City. But yeah, once he started using Obelisk, like, all his duels just started to get, like, infinitely rawer. Is that a word? Rawer. Whatever. But yeah. So yeah, that's why I love Kaiba. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later.